Across the country, there have been 121 mass shootings since the start of the year. That averages to more than one a day. And it's the second mass shooting in Sacramento in just 5 weeks. That other one happening in February. Sacramento man shooting and killing his 3 children and a chaperone inside a church before he took his own life. So what is going on here? Let's bring in sociology and criminology professor Dr. Dinur Blum from Cal State Los Angeles. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. What do you make of the fact our city alone has had 2 mass shootings in less than a month?
One, thank you for having me on. Unfortunately, Sacramento is far from alone in having multiple mass shootings in a really short period of time. You had just mentioned 120 mass shootings nationally already since January 1st. We've seen an uptick, and we were seeing upticks starting back in 2013. We were seeing between 200 and 300 mass shootings per day. Then around 2015, 2016, we started creeping up to more than an average of 1 per day. We were getting around 380 to 390. In 2019, we crossed the 400 mass shooting threshold, and last year we broke 600 nationally. So we're not trending very well, not just as a city or as a state, but also collectively as a country. We're trending badly.
Is there something that you can point to say in 2013 this changed, or something that you attribute that trend to? And the pandemic, of course, top of mind as right now as we are emerging from that. What role did that play? Do you think,
the pandemic
in all of
plays a
this?
huge role in this, unfortunately, because we know that some of the big reasons people turn to lethal violence are things like relationship problems. They are things like poverty or unemployment. And there are also things like heavy drinking. And the pandemic, one of the major challenges it's brought is a lot of people not only losing their lives, but also losing their jobs and agonizing over it. We know that there are people that may not have the social support network that they need in order to deal with stressors like this. And unfortunately, they'll turn to violence, or some of them will, unfortunately, I should say.
We've also heard criticism for violent video games, movies, social media, all playing a role in this. From your standpoint and your expertise, what do your studies say about the future, and what is the solution to this?
A lot of the solution deals not only with the idea of regulating both alcohol and firearms, although that is part of the equation. Part of the solution has to include giving people the option to do the right thing and teaching people to do the right thing and thinking of themselves as part of a community, as part of a society from a young age. We're taught so much to think of ourselves as individuals that when we run into problems like job loss that are beyond our control, we blame ourselves, we blame others, we turn that blame into anger. And without the socialization, without the teaching of how to behave and being given the opportunity to learn that behavior, unfortunately, we see a lot of people turning to violence and antisocial behavior.
Yeah, understanding the proper coping skills, it sounds like, to start with. All right, some interesting insight this afternoon. Dr. Blum, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.